Hello, welcome to our tailoring store. I'm Lauren, lovely to meet you. Is this your first time in to get a full body measurement done? Oh, how exciting. Of course. So I will run through with you what we're going to do today. Is a lot of measurements. We like to triple check them as well, making sure we've got everything down. So let me just get my file for you. Okay, so can you just confirm your name for me? Okay, I've got the right person. That is a good start. Okay. Alright. What's the best contact number for you? Was that 5? And an email address would be really helpful. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, you've booked in today for our bespoke tailoring service, which is where we do a full body worth of measurements. We get everything on file from head to toe. It means then that you can decide on suits. You don't need to decide that today, so this is not a tailoring visit. It is a simply measurement visit. But from here we would have all of your very personal details of your measurements on file, and that way any suit, any kilt, any tuxedo that you need, any shirts, we can just get them straight ordered for you in a custom fit, and it will fit you just perfectly. How does that sound? It's great. I do love this service. Now, we will be here for a little bit of time, so can I tempt you with a drink? I do. I have water, sparkling water. We also have some whiskey. We've got brandy. We have beer. If you want something soft, I've got iron brew. I also have tropical juice and orange juice. Of course, I'll get that for you right away. Alright, here you are. Here is your tropical juice. I'm just going to sit this here. I've put a couple of ice in it. Is that okay? Okay. I'm just going to sit this down here for you then. And it means that you can just pick it up and try whenever you would like. I do have some snacks as well. Would you like peanuts or... Okay. I'll pop these with next to your drink. Okay. Alright. Let us begin then. So we are starting today with your head and your neck measurements. So if you could kindly unbutton your shirt for me. Wonderful, just so that we can get close to the skin as possible. Alright. And we'll get them all noted down. Alright, let's start up here. Have you had a nice day so far? Good, tighter. Okay. We're just gonna do the back of your hand to your forehead. Okay. And then okay, I'm just gonna do so I remember. Okay, we're just doing your eye. First eye. One. Okay. You may be wondering why we need these for is it fitting. We just like to have all of your measurements on file. Okay, and your other eye. Okay, and then we're gonna come from just this temple, nose. Okay, okay, and then this side. And then right over your nose. This side, and this side. Okay, let's do. So I'm gonna come right over in this part. Alright. Okay. Let's go from the temple down to your chin. Okay. Then we're gonna scoop under the bottom of your ear. Around. Do this underneath your ear here. Alright. Well, you never know, you may want a custom hat. We do those as well. Or scarves, all sorts. I mean, we will do anything to size. You may need a balaclava. We can tailor that too. So we like to get all measurements. Okay, so we're going to do this smallest part over here. And then your chin. Let's see how big your chin is. Okay. I'm going to come all the way around and do the circumference of the widest part of your face. You can see it's a very meticulous process, this. Indeed. So we're just going to come right into your neck now. So let me do the circumference of your neck. Okay. Then we want to do the length. Just under here. Yeah, just that part there. And then each side. So I'm going to do underneath your ear, down to your shoulder, on this side. Okay. And then underneath your ear, to shoulder on this side. be pleased to know that I have finished your head and neck measurements for now. Would you like your drink over? You okay to start? Okay, so we're going to now focus on the right side of your body, just your upper body. Just the right side. There's quite a lot of measurements to do here. Yes, and we will take the central measurements as well with this. And we'll do it as well, though. I like to do central measurements twice, so we'll do it with the left side of the body as well, but we'll also do it with the right side of the body. Okay. So, most importantly, we'll start. Okay, we're going to do your collarbone down to just centimeters down to your belly button. Can you open your shirt a little bit more for me? Thank you. Okay. Alright, I see. Okay, and now I'm going to do the sides. If you lift your arm, I'm just going to do under your armpit to your hip. Okay. And I'm going to come across armpit to your collarbone. Okay. So then I also need to do this side to your belly button. Yes, we will take the exact same measurements on the other side as well, don't you worry. It's just the circumference, we'll do both. Okay, and then I need your hip to just turn there. Okay, and across your shoulder tip and your collarbone. You're doing very well standing there like that. Of course. Very well indeed. Alright, so arms out. Just gonna come right here. Right on into your chest circumference. Okay. I'll drop to your waist circumference. Alright. And then your hip circumference. Okay. Of course. You're doing so well. Alright, now we're going to focus on your arm. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do circumference of your shoulder. Just hold it like that, thank you. Okay, and I'm going to come down and do circumference of your bicep. And then the circumference of your elbow. Okay. 23. Okay, and let's get some lengths in there, so let's do shoulder to elbow. Okay, I'm gonna measure your bicep and go from here to here. Let's see. Yeah, and also your tricep. Let me feel the back of your mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna measure right in here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right, and then now to the lower part of your arm. So I'm just gonna do the circumference of your forearm. Okay, and the circumference of your wrist. Alright, now we're going to get your elbow to wrist. Okay. me just see your hand. Thank you. Measure the palm of your hand. Okay. And the length of your middle finger. Your wrist. Case you need gloves, of course. And the width of your palm. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come right to this side now. So let's finish the right side of your body, so we're going to focus on the left side. So I'm just going to come down that central column again and make sure that that is correct. Down to your belly button from your collarbone. Excellent, okay. And lift your arm up for me. We're going to do that arm bend to your hip. Okay. And then we're going to come across almost from where the nipple is to the side, chest, and your belly button to the side. And then we're going to do your hip. Yeah, let's get your hip across to your midriff. There we are. Okay. To midriff. Yep. Okay. I see. Okay. And alright. So we're just gonna and this okay, we're just gonna come right and do some of the central measurements again. So chest circumference from this angle. Spot on. Alright, and then we have your waist. Very good. Okay, and your hip. Check that. Perfect. My measurements were spot on first time round for the circumference. Okay, and we also have your collarbone to shoulder. Let's see. Let's go to the shoulder. Alright. Okay, we're gonna then come down your arms. I'm just gonna do the circumference of your shoulder. Okay, and the circumference of your upper arm or your bicep is. Perfect. Alright, and then we're going to move down. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to do circumference of your elbow. Okay. Alright, and let's do shoulder to elbow. And then we're going to measure the bicep, this side, and also your tricep as well. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come down here to your lower arm. So we're going to do the circumference of your forearm. Okay. And then the circumference of your wrist. Okay, and we'll do your forearm, your elbow to your wrist. Okay, let me see the palm of your hand. Excellent. I'm just going to measure. Yep, I'm going to measure the length from the wrist to here. Okay. And then the middle fingertip to your wrist. fairly symmetrical palms with the variation of a point fraction of a centimetre, so all good, you're in proportion. Okay, so right on that side, upper body done. So we're going to move on to the right side of your lower body. Okay, so we have a little bending up and down for this one. Do you need anything from me? Your drink or snacks? No, you're all good. Okay. I like a little bit of iron brew. Helps me concentrate. Oh, that sugar. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're going to do the circumference of your bottom. Alright. Now I'm going to do the outside, so your hip to your knee. And then the inside of your leg, so your groin to your knee. Okay. Okay, and then we'll do the circumference of your thigh. Right there, right at the top. Just where your groin is, and we'll do it in the middle. So. And at your knee. Okay. Okay, and we'll come down a little bit further. So we're gonna do knee to ankle. So knee to ankle outside, and then knee to ankle inside leg. Okay, and then we're going to do the circumference of your calf. Okay. Alright. And then we're going to do the circumference of your ankle. Then we're going to do the outside of your foot, so your big toe. Sorry, inside of your foot, big toe to your heel. And then outside of foot, so pinky toe to heel. And then we have the width of your foot at the top, just where your kind of knuckly bits are. And then width at the ankle. Okay. The base part of your foot, and then we're just going to get a circumference of the middle part of your foot, okay? And just lift your foot up here. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Alright. Okay, so that is that side. Yeah, I think for this side I will get you to lift your foot up. It's easier when it's up on the box, but only when I get to the foot measurement, okay? So we're going to do the same again. Now we're going to do your circumference of your bottom over on your left side. So I'm going to come around here. And I'm going to do the circumference again, just to make sure it's all good. Okay. Let me just check that. Yep, perfect measurement. If I don't say so myself. Okay, so then we are going So your hip to your knee. Okay. Then your groin to your knee. Let's do the circumference of the highest part of your thigh, just underneath your groin. And then we're gonna do your thigh. Let's see. Further down there, in the middle circumference, and then your knee circumference as well. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the lower part of your leg. So we're going to do the outside lunge again. So we're going to do your knee to ankle on the outside. Okay. And then knee to ankle on the inside of your leg. Okay, we're going to do the circumference as well of your calf. Okay, if you could kindly pop your foot up on the stool, that's better. Yeah, so let's do the circumference of your ankle. Okay. And then we're going to do the big toe to your heel. And then your little toe to your heel. And then we're going to do the width. So the width, that kind of knuckly bit of your foot. Alright, and then the width of the part that connects to your ankle. And then I'm just going to tuck this underneath to get the circumference, okay? Of the widest part of your foot. Alright, that is a full set of measurements. How did that feel? It wasn't too bad, it took about half an hour. Very thorough. Yeah, so as I said, you've got everything there. So we've got every single measurement, including, your feet measurements for shoes. You could do socks. We can do customized, I said scarves, gloves, hats, even a balaclava if that's what you need. So we have absolutely everything on file. Yeah, so all of this will get entered into our system under your name and your details. And then it means anytime you come for a suit, even other than if you have changed your measurements, so if you feel you've put on weight or lost weight, we can redo it. But so we kind of say these measurements last for about 30 days. And we can always give it a bit of extra room in your custom suits, or less room. We can also tailor them if you were to go up a size or down a size. But yes, I would thoroughly recommend you book in with us for a suit fitting. Indeed. Well, it was lovely to meet you today. Okay, and I want you to take care. If you need anything at all,